Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're back.
Of course we're back.
Welcome to another episode of Tame Your Tongue. We're your hosts, Amanda.
And Dara.
And as always, let's get into it. We hope you're having an amazing spooky season. I know me and my friend are.
We are. As you saw from our last video, unless it's still not up, because for some reason our videos have been taking like literally 4 days to upload.
Like so long, you guys. I check every day and I'm just like, what's going on?
And it could just be me being stupid. Like I'm very old with like technology and things that are like out of my wheelhouse of skill. So I'm like, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Anyway, if you saw it, we were dressed up like zombies. We went to our first Halloween party event of the month.
I was proud of us.
Yeah.
Like look at us. It was a last minute decision. And, we talked about it in that video, but
yes,
all I had to say is I'm glad we just did something quick and had a key.
I know. It turned out well.
It was very cute.
Like she said, we were supposed to go to a 6X concert that day, but it got canceled. And we were like, not really wanting to go to this event particularly.
Not initially.
Like not dying to, but like.
Okay, I love Zombie Boy from Gaga. Like that's my shit. But like zombies per se. Not something I feel drawn to, like the way I do to like witches or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like it's just not the same to me.
Zombies and aliens, like any sort of like media that has to do with it, I'm just really not interested.
It's not, I mean, it's interesting. Yeah. But I'm not interested.
No, and I'm not scared. I'm not like, wow, this is amazing. Like you said, like a witch, a vampire, even like the fucking Loch Ness monster. Like
even
I don't know.
A werewolf. I'm kind of like, ooh. And I blame Twilight for that. Okay, girl. You know
the
damn
werewolves,
well.
the vampires,
I'm here for it.
That was totally our era.
But yeah, all that to say, not zombies. I'm sorry. What is that show, that big zombie show? The last...
Oh, no. I almost said Breaking Bad. Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Why was I thinking like The Last of Us? Girl, but I don't... Is that a game?
Too?
Zombie game?
Because I remember we went to this event.
I don't know.
That was like zombie themed. It's like they shut down a whole city and they make it look like a zombie infestation.
Yes.
And they had like a Last of Us section. So I'm like, is that zombies too? I don't know anything about that show.
If that's wrong, let that prove our point that we do not care. All love, but it's just not my thing. But anyway.
No,
proceed.
Literally, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Is like so, like we weren't dying to go.
Yes,
we were like
all
the
that
theme,
to say.
it's a theme party. We've talked about it before. Like if we're not super drawn to the theme, like we like to kind of save our money and kind of wait.
Well, yeah, because it's a commitment on all fronts. Yeah. Okay, it's not just the look; it's a little expensive too.
The drinks are expensive. The tickets are, reasonably priced for what you're doing, but it's, I mean, we can't go every month,
No.
So we were like, we're not going to go because we saw the poster. We're like, whatever. Like we weren't super stoked on it. But as Halloween, the month of October started approaching, we started noticing there were not really a lot of like Halloween themed events.
Which breaks my heart in two. You know what I mean?
Last year, I feel like we were just like stepping out like almost every other day. It felt like to like go do something.
And the thing is too, there was like a variety of them too. Like it wasn't all just like evening parties.
No.
Like we had a gorgeous little
we talk about it all the time.
Bash that I will never move on from.
I'm gonna be 80 talking about how fun it was, but
yeah,
it's serious. That's really what it was,
But yeah, so all that to say, I need to stop saying that. Take a shot every time I say that. All that to say.
All that to say.
But I was about to do it again. But the point is this year we're just not seeing that same energy, and that's okay. I will accept it. But it's just different.
It is. It is. And I get every year can't be the same.
Right.
I just wish,
as much as that breaks my heart.
I know. I'm like,
because last fall was like the favorite fall ever.
Yeah.
Like
even the fall before, there were a lot of like cute little fall.
There were a lot of fun.
Stupid. And we have looked. So don't say, oh, you're not looking. Trust me. We're on top of it. We're checking. So as our concert got canceled and, we hadn't done anything Halloween related, we were just like,
let's add this to the roster.
Let's go. And like she said, we really did a simple, situation for us. Like, we didn't have to get any pieces. We didn't really get new makeup. Like, we like doing like different color skin, and like we just used stuff that we already
it's so
had.
fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like if you're not careful, I mean, to all my costume girlies out there, if you're not careful, you can easily drop like a few hundred on one single look and costume.
Mm-hmm.
You know, between
Yeah.
the makeup
Yeah.
and the clothing pieces, it's just like it's a lot.
It's crazy.
You know,
and it gets scary fast, like she said.
it does.
So, I mean, I was really happy to finally be going to a Halloween themed event.
Yeah,
And it was cute. We had a good time.
well, I was
I
set
mean,
in sync
and
though. And no, she's right. We had fun. You know, me and my friend love to be little socialites in the sense that, okay, in the sense that we just, it's cute to say hi to people.
Yeah.
How
And
you been?
we've
Have
said
fun.
before, it is quite sad. I almost said sad to
Killed me,
need
girl.
like a little drink or something to feel a little more socially involved, because like we always say, we're shy. Like, it's
I'm
hard.
so shy, girl. I don't even know what to say.
Like, it's hard to come into a space like that when you're not a little bit drunk and be like, hey, how are you? What's up? You look good. Like, I'm more likely to just sit down and be like, oh my God.
Like in the corner too.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just quiet. Like, it's like, oh, can we be nestled in this corner? Can we do that tonight? And yes, we do. And we do it every time.
Yeah.
But I will say, for all my shy girlies, are you what I would classify like a chameleon socially?
Yeah.
Because there are certain settings where like I'm the corner shy girl, but then others I'm like, I'm talking to everyone and anyone. How does that?
I don't know what that means.
Does that work?
But if you relate, I'm happy
I see
you understand.
Yeah, if you get it, thank you for seeing me.
I know.
But anyways,
and I feel lucky that like we are both that way, because I feel like it would be really
it's a
challenging
good and bad thing,
if
girl.
like one of us was like outgoing like that all the time and the other wasn't. Because I mean, I've seen plenty of duos where that is the case.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, like I kind of feel a little bit bad for the other person. There's nothing wrong with being shy, but you're just like, I wish, you could express yourself, more in a way, if that's what the case is, because that's how I feel when I'm shy myself. I'm like, I wish I could just like do it, but I feel like I can't.
I know. And it's like, to a fault, we feel the same. But what's kind of cool is, I don't know, maybe we share one brain, but it's like there's times where I'm really social and so are you.
Yeah.
And then we sort of like, whoa, that scared me. Boo. No, but then there's times where we're both feeling it and we get to chat with people and it's really cutesy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
And I know like it contradicted what I just said, but like it really does happen where sometimes like she'll be like more wanting to talk to someone and I won't, or vice versa.
And it works.
It works. And then I feel like it brings out the like extrovert in the other person who isn't feeling it. It's like, I don't
push
know.
each
It's
other.
Strange. It is. I think we do share the same brain. It's like we're like working as a team because like we're both awkward and we don't really know how to talk to people, which is funny because we just like talk at a phone for like 40 minutes. But anyway, we had a grand old time.
It was so great.
I was in the Halloween spirit, seeing how much each round of drink cost. I will not share because I am quite embarrassed, but I was terrified.
It was a jump scare every round, girl.
It didn't stop me. The drinks were flowing. We were tasting them. It was fabulous. And this story is once again another terrifyingly average Halloween story because it could happen to you. And I don't mean that as a threat. You'll understand why.
Yeah.
This story starts when we are on our way back because, we arrived to this place at like 11:30, 12. And then we blink and it's 3 a.m. And we're like, oh, we need to go.
That was crazy, though. Yeah. Can we talk about that? Like, I feel like we were the hocus pocus parents.
We always say that.
Didn't we?
I feel like we say that all the time.
Oh, yeah, we do. I don't know what that was. But no, the point in me saying that is just the fact that, like, we were there for so long. But, like, for us, it felt like 2 seconds.
I was just getting started.
Like, we were. Literally. Like, and let me just say, when we left, Like I was okay with leaving, but like initially I wasn't ready to go. Like I wasn't like, oh, let's go. Like I was like, oh,
I know. I was like, really? It's 3? I'm so sad.
I was sad because I'm like, she's over. She's tired.
I
Like the
know.
party's tired, not me. But
yeah,
you
we
know what I
were
mean.
ready to go, but we weren't going anywhere else. Trust and believe, because it's not in like
No.
the Boys Town neighborhood. It's in an area where the bars are not for us, I would say.
Yeah,
But
not my favorite.
yeah, I don't know. So we leave after being poofed on by witches or whatever the fuck. We weren't ready to go. We just did it because we were like, you know what, we're hungry. Like she said, the party's tired. Everybody's kind of a zombie right now, truly and honestly. And we're in the car, and like I said earlier, we're hungry as shit, which happens all the time. So we order, some pizza, some fries, some mozzarella sticks.
And it was necessary, like we needed that to heal.
Yes, we did. And let me see here. I barely remember the food arriving.
No. As far as I was concerned, it like landed there.
Literally.
Like I don't know how.
I remember like walking in, ripping off my eyelashes and my clothes to put on my pajamas. And then all of a sudden, the next thing I see is pizza in front of me.
Yeah, I don't remember talking to anyone. Like I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't remember
I just knew she had arrived and she was looking good.
And the next scene I saw with my eyes,
I don't want this.
We actually for real became zombies this time, because the way that we attacked this pizza was like something I've never seen before. And it didn't help because the pizza, they made it extra saucy, which we hated.
So saucy. It was splashing.
And like the cheese was sliding off. Like literally there was tomato sauce flying in cups, flying on the counter, flying everywhere. It was fucking crazy.
I don't remember much, but I have this actual distinct memory, which is a rarity for me. Where I heard like a little bloop, like splash thing, and I looked down, and my water just becomes this disgusting like swamp water. And I think like just tomato sauce and cheese popped in there.
Yeah.
And it just looked so gross,
it looked guys. So nasty.
I couldn't handle it.
And we were just like, whatever. Let's keep eating. And we just kept on. We were very happy to see that she ordered size, the fries and the mozzarella sticks.
I was impressed by myself for that.
And we opened the mozzarella sticks, and tell me why their dipping sauce that they gave us was literally a giant container of barbecue sauce.
It was honey barbecue sauce, you guys.
And it was like this big.
It was so big.
What am I doing?
I was like, did they run out of classic marinara? So they thought this is the answer?
This is the best alternative. I'm like,
girl, who would combine the two?
It literally makes no sense. No. So that was the only sad part about this. While we were tearing up this pizza. Literally the next morning when I went out to look at the kitchen, like it looked like
a murder
we
scene.
Smeared the pizza all over the table and all over everything.
There was literally like splashes and splots on my whole kitchen countertop. Like, I don't know. It was crazy.
And the pizza was gone.
It was. I think there was like one sad little piece left.
Barely.
And no sides left too.
Well, of course, we know that that's not going to taste good the next day. So we're let's eat this all.
We were zombie boys that night. So that was a scary story to me. But it doesn't compare to what was to follow the next day.
Yes. So we wake up, and
we wake up to like cheering and screaming.
It's like 7, 8 in the morning. We hear really loud music, just one person clapping. Like
I
every
keep hearing
minutes.
Clapping and just like woo,
screaming,
woo,
single claps, group cheers, group claps, the loudest music I've ever heard in my life. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
So I get up and I'm hearing these noises. And I walk over to my shades and I open them up and I see that the Chicago Marathon is taking place right outside my window. And here's a picture, just so you could see how, I'm pretty sure I took a picture, just so you could see how close it was to my apartment.
Like
literally right in front, you guys.
We could like watch clearly,
yes.
And they could see us probably.
Yes.
Like it was insane.
And I had no idea.
Yes.
I was not expecting.
Had no clue that it was going to be right there. I didn't even know when it was happening because I usually like avoid it like the plague. But like, no, it was popped right outside the window. And we were just like, okay, like whatever. Like we spend the morning, like talking,
as one does.
Trauma dumping the way that we always do early in the morning. I don't know why we always do that.
Especially on Sundays.
Yeah, literally. We're just like reflecting and, talking about everything we would have changed in our lives and like whatever. And I'm like packing my bag.
And it always takes her like a good 45 minutes to finish packing her bag.
I'm like packing. I'm distracted because we're like having like important conversations. And we're just like, okay, la-di-da, whatever. And we like get ready to bring my stuff down because I was able to park in her garage because her car has been sadly taken from her literally the entire month. Happy Halloween, boo. So yeah, I lugged my suitcase down, my shoes, my shit, whatever, threw it in the back of my trunk. And I'm like, okay, we went to go walk Amanda's dog.
Yes.
And we see a huge barricade at the exit.
There's and then we notice like, okay, there's an exit there. Mm-hmm. And then, ooh, that was scary. There's just blockades everywhere.
Yeah, literally. We like walked out a little more, looked to the other exit.
We realized
there's another one. We literally walked to another exit. Oh my God.
Like literally, you guys, on all four sides, she was closed.
Yeah. And like you literally can't exit the garage any other way. There's not a second way to go. It's like every possible option was like literally blocked.
She was closed.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the oh shit moment.
Yeah. And I was like, this is crazy. And, we spend the next probably like 20 minutes. Like, should we move the barricade? Should we ask if they can be moved? Should we, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's cops everywhere. And
literally like to the left. I took a picture of that too.
Yeah.
So you could see how insane it was.
And I, like many people, do not enjoy speaking to cops. And I will not go into further detail, and you guys can piece along, what I might mean by that. But this will show you one of the reasons why I will never talk to a cop again.
And wait, pause. No, go ahead.
No, say.
I was just going to say, I was, shocked that you did that. Just because I know how much you don't like to engage. You know what I mean?
And that's how you knew I was desperate as fuck, because I was like, oh my God, like I need to get home. Like someone has to help me, right? That's their job, right? I know that's not true. But, whatever. I'm like really angry walking up to these police officers.
I have a picture of her too. She wants to.
I was just like, it makes me sick to my stomach to interact with these people. And I go up and I'm like, hey, so this marathon that's going on, I'm parked in the garage and I need to leave. And he looks at me and he's like, you can't. And I was like, okay, but like I'm literally like actually have to leave. Like I don't live here. What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, you can't. There's no exit. You could wait until like 5 when it's over, but they might not take it down until like 6, 7, 8.
Mind you, it was like 11 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
It was early.
And I was like, okay, got it. And I walked away. Like I was like, thanks for nothing, asshole. Like I was like, okay, this is great. Go back to Amanda. And I'm like,
what happened?
I'm like, he said, I can't leave.
Surprise, surprise.
And I was like, I just don't even understand this.
Surprised, but also like not surprised at all.
Not surprised.
Just disappointed.
Very disappointed. And I was just like, my beautiful city. Would they really do something so stupid?
I know.
And again, I understand safety precautions. We all know what's happened, at events like this.
Absolutely.
But if somebody's going to do it, they're going to do it. no matter what. And I'm like,
True.
if somebody needs to leave one at a time, I just don't understand why there wouldn't be, because I've gone to places before where I've been blocked and I've asked somebody and they've moved the barricade for me,
And it
I've
hasn't
left.
been a big deal.
And that's the only reason I asked, because I was like, maybe it'll be one of those situations, because there's like 15 cars in here and like you're telling me they can't leave all day.
No, but here's the part that confused me is they had blocked off an exit that was completely not in use.
Yeah.
Like they had several like roads blocked because there were quite literally people running on them, which obviously closed that off. But there was a whole ass exit that didn't need to be closed.
Literally,
because there were no runners going on that road.
They went
at any point
really far around into like a street, like at least 5 blocks down.
Yes,
and
exactly.
that was quite literally the next point that everybody was running. But this street specifically just had ginormous signs, like
for
road
no
closed.
reason.
And
honestly,
I was like, this is insane.
No.
So we're walking around, and I see another set of cops, and I'm like, okay. Great.
Yeah, she's like, let me go ask them instead. And I'm like, what?
I know. I was like, Mama's got to go. When I got to go, I got to go.
I feel
And I walk up to these people. And I'm just like, hey.
Show them the performance that you put on. I understand there was a performance
a baby performance.
Let's hear it.
So I go up and I'm just like, hey, like I'm visiting a friend and I parked in her garage and it's blocked and I need to go. I was like, I put on my Mistress Isabel Brooks hat. I was like, I have a doctor's appointment and I just like really need to get out. I hope you can help me with this. And he was like, no. He was like,
he straight up said no.
Yeah, he was like, your best bet is going to be walking 6 blocks to, catch an Uber then. And I was like, okay,
no,
but
sister.
I was like, I can't just go out the exit where there are no people running. And the other cop was like, oh no, there are people running there.
No,
and I was
not.
like, okay, glad to know that you've been living in my mind this whole time and you saw what I saw with my eyes.
No, I would bet good money that they didn't know which road you were talking about. Because again, you guys, I'm not exaggerating. There were no people on this road.
Literally.
At this point, it was just extra closures.
And I looked right next to them and it was the same road. I was like, it's right there. Like,
there's no one.
Can't someone just move it really quick? Like, I'm not going to do anything. And he was just like, yeah, we can't. And then he was like, you understand what we're saying, right?
Ugh.
And I was like,
ugh.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna puke.
I was just like, listen, I was like, I have a doctor's appointment. I'm not trying to be like a bitch, but I'm like, I have to leave. And he was like, you understand what we're saying, right? You can't leave until like 5 or 6.
What a jerk.
And I literally was like, thanks for nothing. And I walked away. Done.
That sucked. I felt so bad because then we were trying to think about solutions because she needed to do a bunch of stuff at home and I didn't want to trap her at my place. So we thought like she could Uber home, then I could drive her car to her apartment.
Shit that didn't make sense. No option was good.
No.
Because it's like we both feel like shit. We want to be like at home, lazy, relaxing. You said, we have stuff to do. It's a Sunday, right?
Yes, but I needed to be just chilling after the night we had. Oh my God.
And after being told no by, these groups
2 sets of cops.
People, if you can call them, I was like, well, I'm still leaving. Like, that's just all I said. I was like,
it wasn't an option.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she was pissed off, but she was not like defeated.
No.
Like she was like, we're gonna look.
I was even more mad because I was like, the biggest reason I lied and said I had a doctor's appointment was because I was genuinely curious. Like, what would happen if I was like, actually I need to go to the hospital, or I do, have actually somewhere that I need to be at a certain time. Like, what would they do? Nothing. I get people lie, me, but it's like, you don't have a plan and set. Like, what if my leg was broken, girl? Like, I don't know, whatever. So I just kept saying like, I'm gonna leave. I'll move the barricade. I don't know.
She kept saying that, and I just kept thinking like, it's a nice idea.
Yeah,
but it would take so long that I feel like someone would come over and like arrest you. I swear.
Like we've said before, We are horrible, horrible rule breakers. We have such
That guilt,
deep
girl.
Christian guilt that is
She's
just
too
ingrained
real.
into every fiber of our being. We just cannot break a rule. We cannot do something, like, even if we're told, like, oh, you can't do it, like, we're not going to be like, all right, I'm going to do it anyway. We're like,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
fine.
I like to be a good girl.
Yeah.
You know, and they say well-behaved women whaley make history. And you know what? Fine. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but
we're making history with our wonderful Halloween stories.
I mean, I guess you could
Watch
say
this
that.
space.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like to, so I understand the hesitancy.
But again, with who was telling me no, I do have a problem with a lot of authority figures. So when I'm being told something I don't want to hear from somebody such as a cop who I just don't really respect, you know, I'll get into that later. But it really made me, like, it lit the fire under my ass.
No, I get it.
I was like, I have to figure out how, but I'm going to get out. I really am.
Yes. So, you know, we do some exploring, you know, and we come to find that there is, in fact, an alleyway that leads to the exit just across the street from my garage.
Yeah.
And we think, oh my God, let's think about this.
Now's our time.
And so, you know, we're trying to be stealth now because we've quite literally been in and out of my apartment building like 5 times.
Literally.
Just trying to figure this out.
And we look suspicious as fuck.
I mean, at this point, yeah, I'd be like, what are those girls doing?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit purple from the night before. It's just not, you know.
Not our finest look.
Yeah, at all. And we're pacing around, we're peeping, we're looking like we're scheming.
Yeah, I mean, well, weren't we?
We were. And because, like we always say, like, we kind of overthink and overanalyze things, we are like, okay, we have to walk through every single step of, like, what my car is going to go through.
Well, yeah, because, okay, this is what I was worried about. God forbid. And before you come for us, the way it was leading out of was to another road that no runners were on. I just want to make that abundantly clear. We would never, like, I'm getting, like,
I know.
I don't want people to misunderstand you guys. Like,
no.
It was literally an empty road onto an empty road.
Yeah.
Promise.
We were surrounded by empty roads except for literally the front street in front of her place.
Exactly. So I just thought to clarify, like, we're not
rule breakers here.
No, I'm too good for that. Too scared to make waves like that. So anyway, I just had to say
No, I'm glad you did.
Because it just hit me, and I'm like, you guys, like, we're not going onto open road with people.
No, I would never do
she
that.
Would stay
literally,
the whole time if that were the case.
If it was really that bad, like, I would just, you know, be sick on her floor. Because that's how I felt.
Anyway,
and
ignore me.
So we do the walk.
Yes.
And then we see, you know, at the end, there is, again, you know, barricades, blockades everywhere. And there's, you know, 2 cop cars at the end. There's somebody, like, waving traffic. I don't know why, because there was nowhere else for them to go except for one place. Anyway.
That is true.
And we see, like, a girl, like, talking to this cop in her car for, like, it felt like 10 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It was a while.
And then we see him let her in, and she circles around, and then the other cop lets her through.
Onto the road that my friend was on.
And
going to be on.
Us, we have a hard time, like I said earlier, just doing things. Because then the next question was, okay, so do I go talk to him now? Do I talk to him when I'm in my car? Or do I just drive through? Because there was enough space for me to go around and get to the highway.
And the thing is, like, I was thinking about it too, and my thought was, I feel like it's better to just be there, be in your car, and say sorry rather than ask permission when you're not in your car.
Literally, I'm like, as long as these bitches don't arrest me, I'm fine.
But I really feel like if we'd walk up to them, they would have said no.
Yeah.
Because what reason do they have to say yes for?
And if they said no, I still would have gotten in my car and I would have driven.
Which would have been even worse, in my opinion.
Exactly.
But
so I call Amanda on the phone. I get in my car. I'm like so scared.
I was like, call me. I need to know, girl.
Because I was shaking in my boots. I'm like, oh my God, I got told no, and I couldn't do this by so many people, and I'm going to do it anyway.
This is a girl who never does. And from one to another. Like, we just don't do off the wall things.
No,
this is off the wall to
literally.
me.
And there's nothing wrong if you do. Like, I support it.
Yeah.
110%.
Do what you gotta do, girl.
I literally, like, get scared, like we said earlier, to speak to people unless I have a shot or something.
No, it's
Isn't
true.
It sad?
Unless I have that green light socially, I'm not doing it.
And so I'm like, oh, we just got told no.
Right.
And that really sucks. So here I go. I have to drive past the first set of cops that, said no to me. And
they had their backs turned, thank God.
Thank God. But, like, we are two girls who just wear, all black with colored hair. And we kind of stood out a bit. So I was like, if they're going to remember anybody, they're going to remember us. And they're going to see me shoot by in my car.
But can I just say, I saw you do it. I was on the phone with her and I walked outside. I felt so creepy. And she just shot through. I mean, she was slow, but it was fast.
Because I went through the middle section. I literally had to go from one alley to another straight across. In that middle part, I just floored it. Then I got to the alley and I braked. And I was like, okay, there's a bunch of cars.
But she was hidden.
Literally.
It was beautiful.
I was like, I feel like I'm in a movie right now.
Yes, I know. That's what it was.
And my lame ass was like, oh, this is so fun.
Yes.
And then I get to the next, this is literally a Dora the Explorer episode. It's next we have to go to Candy Mountain and then we have to go to Silly Swamp.
Girl.
That's how I felt. So I get through the first obstacle and then there's cars parked in this alley and there's barely any fucking room for me to get through. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know if I can fit.
I didn't even account for that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we walked this alley.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think about will your car fit here?
I didn't either. And I was like, I can't reverse out of this alley. And then I'm going to get, caught looking like an idiot. No.
Fucked.
And so I squeezed through. And then I get to the end. And there's an ambulance blocking the exit.
You guys, I felt so bad. She told me, she's like, girl, there's a whole ambulance right in front of me. I can't get out.
And
I shat myself when you told me that, girl.
As I saw the ambulance, randomly 30 people start walking on the street. And I'm like, did they open the marathon route right in front of me?
I know. I got scared. I got actually scared because I'm like, oh, this is bad.
And I was like, I can't reverse out of this alley because it's not a straight alley. It's a squiggly one.
It's very weird.
I don't have the driving skills to do that shit.
Right.
So I was horrified. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
And then I was just like, girl, you just got to make a decision because the reality is that if you came back, it would have been so much worse for you. Mm-hmm. I would bet good money on that.
I know, and that's why I was like, I can't. There's literally no turning
It's
back.
True.
It's so dramatic, but
no, but I get
was
it.
Scared.
My heart was beating for you. I was like, oh my God, she needs to go.
And she's behind me watching me.
Yeah, I was like, where are you?
And I inch out, and the ambulance moves over a little bit. Thank God. And I have to squeeze around this other car. And there's not a lot of room. All the people were gone. By the way, I did not do crazy shit again of over explaining for no reason. Yeah, isn't that fun? And then I am approaching the barricade where there's space for me to leave. And one of the guys is ushering everybody to go.
He was preoccupied.
Yeah,
which
he was
thank
busy.
Goodness for that.
Yeah, and I literally just wait until all the cars are gone, and I zoom onto the highway. I literally had to do a half circle turn to get on the highway ramp.
But it was so perfect.
You
did it though.
And I was like, oh my God. And after that, I was just I kind of understand why people do crime. That was kind of fun.
What a rush.
I know. I'm like, that's my definition of crime. I'm like, that was just so fun. It was euphoric. And
but I was living vicariously through you because I felt similar. I was like, oh my God, we pulled it off.
The whole time we were just I wish you could be in the car with me. I was fully gonna take her with, and then we're we can't get her back. So
no, exactly.
We should have had her come in and we should have filmed it. You could have seen us shaking in our boots.
Girl,
it's not a cute look. I look like a scared dog when I'm nervous like that.
Yeah,
so.
that was rough. But no, it was just so funny just seeing you rush, floor it through.
I was so scared.
But I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, she did that.
I know. I was like, thank you, God. And it was a beautiful fall day. I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
It was too perfect.
Our first Halloween event, our first crime. Girl. Not imaginary crime. Well, yeah, I don't literally. It probably is a crime, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. No. if they can arrest me for that, that's really stupid.
Well, let's just not. How about not?
Let's not do that.
Let's not.
And it was like a fall day. And I was like, you know
the
what?
magic of fall.
Literally, the magic of fall saved us. And we recovered beautifully. We were able to relax.
It's true.
And have our nice Sunday before, the terrifying work week, Monday through
The
Friday.
Sunday scaries are probably the scariest thing of all.
Yeah.
Of this whole series.
How we keep Halloween going all year. Just the dread and the fear and the horror that returning. You feel on pretty much the second I open my eyes on a Sunday. I'm like,
it's over.
It's Sunday.
I know. Like, okay. I know this is like such an old thought to share, but like the amazingness that Friday nights feel like are just like so beautiful.
I know.
And Saturdays are pretty good too.
They are.
But
Fridays
are just like, oh my God, finally we're here.
And I like took a nap earlier and I woke up and I like fully thought that it was like Sunday.
Stop.
Or I had to go to work and I was like, oh my God.
Girl.
And then I saw the clock and I was like, oh, I was supposed to start getting ready an hour ago.
Girl, no. That would be
Halloween.
Such a nightmare though. Could you imagine? No,
yeah,
Sundays
are
lost too terrifying.
My fucking mind.
No.
But yeah, it's Friday, y'all.
Yes.
We usually film on Fridays, so it's fun. Our Halloween events are actually finally starting to kick off. We went to, one of our fave drag shows last night, which is like every month it's so like
fun.
Horror, Dragula, whatever you want to call it, themed. So I'm excited for the next few weeks to see.
We've got some stuff going on. I'm happy because I think we decided our costume and our look. The best part of all is we are going to be wigless. So my head's going to be free and having a great time.
We need a long break from our beautiful wigs after the mayhem ball.
We do. As great as it was, she needs to be sat.
I just want to dance.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for the rest of the month too. And, we hope that y'all are having a fun, spooky season as well.
Fruit flies lately everywhere have been insane. I don't know if y'all have noticed it.
No,
the store outside, it's insane.
It's rough.
That's scary. Okay, but like what she was saying.
But yeah, we are going to close her off. Thank you guys always for being here. We hope you enjoyed some more terrifyingly average horror stories or scary stories. And, as always, we hope to see you in the next one.
Yes, we love you all so much.
Love you.
And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Mwah.